Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So, just a quick video to show you how to reset your Boss amp to factory settings, to go back to the way it was when you brought it home from the store. Now, if you have a version 1 amp, you'll know because you're not going to get into your Katana software on your computer. You're going to have to do the version 2 update. But all the amps that are out there now should be all version 2 already on the shelf. And you'll know it'll say version 2 on the thing. Mine doesn't, so it's version 1. I had to do the firmware update. Test your amp anyways, just to be sure. There is a process for that on their website to test your amp to make sure you got the right software in there. Anyway, so to reset this thing after you've totally screwed everything up, or let's just say you want to start over from scratch again, you're tired of all the sets you had, and you just want to start over. All right, so hold down the panel button, turn the power switch on. This will start scanning. Take your finger off. When this stops, the reverb light should light up. It takes about 30 seconds to do this. It wipes everything clean. Now, if you've done a firmware update because you had to, it will not affect any firmware updates. Even any new firmware updates, you can reset this to factory defaults all you want. It will not affect your firmware updates. I've already checked this. So I know that it's fine. It's just resetting all the stuff that you set up for all your different effects and all your different banks. Now, you can jump between banks too. So let's say you're channel 1, channel 4. Well, with the new version 2 software, you get 4 more tone setting banks. Now, they're the same 4 as far as this part goes, but to get to them, you hold down the panel button for a second. It'll blink. And then that puts you into the second set. Okay? When you want to get back to your first set, hold down panel for a second. Light flashed. Boom. You're back. And then you've got your first original set. Now, this works the same way with the foot switch. If you have the foot switch, I don't, so I'm going to have to do it manually for the time being. But now that I've reset this, I got to go reset it all over again with what I want in there. Because there's a bunch of effects that I had set up. Now, your factory defaults, all your channels are going to have this same set of settings right here on the panel. These are all the same from the looks of things. The only thing that's going to be different is brown, lead, crunch. These 3 channels have their own pedal setups and stuff different than this, all right, to get these tones. So those will be unaffected. But you can manipulate these too and change them any way you want. So really that gives you 4 banks times 2, so that's 8. Okay, then you go to the panel area to run this end, and that gives you, 8, 9, 10, 11 at least. I haven't checked to see if I get 2 sets of this, but I do know we get 2 sets of 4 banks now, which is kind of nice. That was cool with the update. Works great. But that's how you do it. And that's how you reset your amp to factory defaults. And like I said, it will not affect your firmware update, so don't worry about screwing that up. It's not going to mess with it. But sometimes you need to reset it just because, I want to change stuff and, I just want to start over from scratch, I personally leave bank 1 the same as what's on the sheet here because I like those settings for bank 1. So then I just go and I reprogram all the rest of them the way I want them and, time to time change them up, that sort of thing. And sometimes it's just easier just to reset the entire amp and then go to the computer, fire up, go, oh, okay, so let's go to bank 2 or whatever, 3, whatever, do our thing, and set it up. Now, what I do is I take screenshots, too, each time I set up a memory channel so that I can go back to my computer and go, okay, this is what I want to use for these songs, so then I know exactly how to get to them really quick on the amp, and, it's faster and easier that way. It's kind of like having cheat sheets. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the video, if you enjoyed it. And, hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.